That boy Knov, he ain't ready. This is my Hunter x Hunter 106 review. My name is Trey, and this episode is titled Knov and Morel. Alright, so this whole episode is all about Knov and his suspense, his thriller section that we got going on here. And first, when we see Knov, he's all scuffed up, got bruises on his face, and I'm like, his clothes all rattled. I mean, they were all ironed out. He looked like a clean cut guy at first, and now he looks like a bum who's wearing an old ass suit. And this dude, he sets up his first portal and his second portal, which was his initial plan, set up 3 portals. Long distance, medium, and end distance, like even closer than that. The first 2 he set up with ease. The third one actually gives him some trouble. And while Knov is sneaking around the palace trying to plant this portal, he runs into one of the ants, one of these low rank goon ants, and he activates one of his new abilities that prevents him from screaming, and actually takes his head off of his shoulders. So yeah, pretty nice ability right there. And it's getting kind of bloody. Knov is like bloody at the ground and stuff like that. And at this point, Knov is just sweating bullets, man. This dude, his eyeballs are about to bulge out of his head. This dude is so freaking shook right now. And I'm just thinking in my head like, oh snap, something about to go down. Because usually when the characters have this kind of sixth sense that something's about to happen to them, it usually happens. I mean, look at Kite and what happened to him. And when Knov actually infiltrates the central staircase, his fear actually intensifies onto a whole nother level. And I'm like, dude, just plant the portal and just leave. Like you said you're gonna plant it by the staircase, plant it and then leave. But no, this black aura that's oozing down the stairs has just got this man shook, and he doesn't know what to do right now. And I'm just like, come on, man, follow the plan, take it easy. But he does end up getting out of there. I see him outside, and the trucks are actually making deliveries now. And last episode, I didn't know that Knov was aware that Plam had infiltrated, but I guess I should have known. Who else would have set Plam on this mission? So he's no dummy. He got Plam in the mix, trying to infiltrate the palace, and we actually learn why. Because Plam's crystal ball ability allows her to see whoever she's encountered. So if she encounters the royal guard and the king, she will know their position and where they're at all times, which would be very cool when they're trying to make that strike against the palace and take it down. So that's why Plam is actually involved in this mission, and that's why she is crucial to making sure everything goes off without a hitch. But anyway, she rolling in on in the back of a semi truck. Yep, she's the cargo. She is the meat, as Secretary Bizeff says. Which I'm thinking, like, meat. What kind of human calls another person meat? This Secretary Bizeff dude, I don't know what he's about, but I'm pretty sure this is not about sex. He has some serious fetish stuff going on here, and I actually don't want to see what he has in mind for these ladies right here. So we see some of the ladies get out, and some of them are excited that he pays them any attention. He brings them to this big old warehouse that's shut down, and the inside looks like it's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Just real creepy stuff, different color houses and stuff like that. He got his own little like playground set up for these girls. Really creepy stuff. And he picks off the tallest one to come with him into this private dark room so they can get some alone time away from the other girls. So yeah, he's gonna be doing some things with her. Yeah. So night falls, and we zoom back on Knov and his location, and we just see Knov just losing his shit, man. This dude is a nervous wreck. He ain't ready, man. He ain't Killua, man. He can't sneak in. He don't know about the assassin mode. Now, I don't know if this is Knov's just personality, because we really don't know this character right now as far as the anime goes, which one I'm basing it on, which is the only medium I know. I don't read the manga. Or is he just real sloppy and not made out for stealth missions like this? I don't know, because this dude, he just got a whiff. Just of neferpitou's nin, and this dude is shook. He has a whole new respect for Gon and Kalu at this point. He's like, these dudes have seen this and they still want to fight this this ant right here. Ain't happening. And I think this was the same dude who talked about Gon and Kalu, or it was either him or Morel, when they ran away from Neferpitou after they killed Kite. He's like, oh, you ain't no real man. A real man would have stayed and fight. Like, oh, I hope that. I probably was Morel though. I don't think it was him. So I may be wrong about that, but that dude's a hypocrite now, big time. This dude, I lost all respect for him. He was a clean-cut guy who seemed to be calm and collective, and now he's just a nervous wreck. Personality just did a whole 180 this whole episode, and next episode, previews for that don't look too good for him either. He looks traumatized. This man has yet to lay an eye on one of the royal guards, and he's already out of the game. So in a fight, I don't know if he's going to be any useful, because he is just terrified out of his mind. And the scene backdrops, and we see that this dude is actually way outside the palace, and he has abandoned Plam to her own devices, just praying that she doesn't make any mistakes. Please, Plam, be safe. I'll be back here on my trip back home. But back in city, Leol actually finds Morel, and Morel decides to play this game of cat and mouse to convince him that he is the prey he wants, and to draw attention away from Knov and what he's doing, because he thinks Knov's goal is needs to be accomplished no matter what. Which, you know, I agree, Knov's goal is pretty important to the whole plan working out. So Leol actually corners Morel in this underground church, which looks like it's gonna be a great scene for this fight that's about to lay out. And then he pulls out the iPod video, about to call his debts on somebody else, and that's basically where the show ends. And with Morel saying it's gonna be hard to fight him because him and Leol actually have some similarities. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool next episode. But this episode overall, I wasn't really a fan of this one. I felt like this whole story could have been wrapped up in about 15 minutes. It didn't have to take up the whole episode. And Morel's character development, he really took some steps back for me, man. I thought he was one of the mentors. He was one person you could look up to, but nah, the way he acted in this was just like so embarrassing though, man. I was ashamed of him a little bit. And all that suspense and build up, you know, when he was sneaking around the palace and stuff like that, it didn't pay off because nothing happened. So it was no real threat to him at no point in time. So, you know, hey, I thought that I ain't like that either. But, you know, next episode's going to be looking pretty good. We got previews of it. Saw Leol versus Morel. They about to clash and look like that's about to be nice. They about to turn up. And Kalu is back in action. So what episode can be bad when my boy Kaluba is resurrected from the dead? So that is awesome, and I can't wait to see that. But yo, go ahead and hit the like button if you like this video. Go ahead and hit the sub if you want to see me do more of these. But that's it for tonight, people. My name is Trey, and I am out of here. Deuces.